Hey, what's up? This is the second time I'm recording this video. You know, the first one, I got done with it and I was going to go back and edit it, and I was wearing false lashes the day that I recorded it, and they had come loose from my lash line and they were like sticking up and had stuck to my eyelids, and I didn't even notice it until I was done, and I thought, no, that looks like crap. So I had to scrap that, and we're starting over again today. Today I'm going to be talking about my foundations. I've got 10 foundations that are my favorite. Yes, I know that's excessive, but that's just me. But I rotate through them because I rarely wear the same foundation 2 days in a row because I love all 10 of these and I use them all. And you know, I was asleep trying to go to sleep the other night, and you know how your brain starts talking to you, and that night my brain said, you ought to rank those foundations from, 10 up to 1. And I thought, yeah, okay, right. Well, I'm doing that today. So I'm going to be ranking my favorite foundations, telling you what I like about them and why they have made my top 10 and stay in my rotation all the time. I'm so glad that you stopped by today. I really, really am. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I really hope that if you like the video that you will consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell so you'll know when I do an upload. Also, I am active on TikTok and Instagram, and I would like it if you would follow me over there too. I'd love to connect with you on those platforms as well. So let's get these foundations going and rank them from 10 up to 1. Coming in at number 10, we have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. This gives me a medium to full coverage, and it is fairly natural. It doesn't, look mask-like on my face. It seems to blur, diffuse the look of pores and texture on my face when I am wearing it, and I really like the way it blends into my skin. It gives me a medium to full coverage. I can start out medium. I can build it up in the places where I think I need a bit extra, but it's a really nice one. Now there is a Photo Focus regular foundation which doesn't work on me. It's a little bit too heavy for my 61-year-old mature, dry, line wrinkled skin. But the Dewy foundation from Photo Focus, I really, really like this one. It has made the top 10. It's got a couple of drawbacks to it though. First of all is the smell. I'm serious. This smells like paint thinner. It really does stink. And it doesn't really dissipate very fast on the skin, the scent. It does finally go away, or else you become nose blind to it. I don't know which that is, but it doesn't smell really good. And then I don't like this weird ass, I don't know, it's like a paddle applicator, and it's so messy, and it is just so hard to deal with. I wish that they would change that. I mean, otherwise, it comes in a glass bottle. It's really nice. And other than that weird smell and that funky little applicator, this is really nice. And it comes in at number 10 on my ranking of my favorite foundations. Coming in at number 9, it's Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is a classic, and it is a classic for a reason. If you want your foundation to last and not go anywhere all day long, this is your boo. This beautiful foundation. It's a tad hard to work with. I mean, you have to not just dab it all over your face and then go in and blend. You have to kind of do it in sections, or else it tends to look a little streaky and not blendy. I don't know what it is, but if you do it, in sections, it works out really, really well. It comes in 57 shades, and it's got a medium coverage, and you can build it up to full. Definitely you can build this up to a full coverage if that's what you're needing or wanting that day. It is matte. There is no glowy to this at all. This is a matte foundation, but I have found that I can either mix it with the something like the e.l.f. Halo Glow or the Maybelline 4-in-1. It's got kind of a glowy to it. I can either mix it with this on my palette or on my hand, or I can put the glowy stuff on first and then put this on top, and this doesn't look so matte on my skin. You would think that a full coverage matte foundation wouldn't do well for mature skin, but this one really does. I don't know what it is about this, but Estee Lauder really did a great job with this because it doesn't make your skin look older, even though it is matte and full coverage. It is a gorgeous foundation. Gorgeous frosted glass bottle. You have to buy the pump though. I mean, I think that is so chintzy of Estee Lauder. Come on, put the pump on the bottle. It comes without the pump. The pump is extra. I think it costs like 10 bucks. But if you're going to continue to wear this foundation, at least you'll have the pump and you can put it in to your new formula. If you want more than one shade of this though, you're going to have to buy 2 pumps. That's crappy. I think they should have changed that by now. But despite those minor drawbacks, this is a gorgeous foundation, and that's why it comes in at number 9 for me. My 8th favorite foundation is one that, God, people talked about this foundation so much when it came out, but I'm not really talking about it anymore, and it's from Pure, and this is the 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. Now this is supposed to be like a concealer and a primer and a foundation. It's supposed to have all that in there. I don't find that it works really well as a concealer. It's too heavy for a concealer for my mature skin, but it works great as a foundation. It comes in 100 shades. 100 shades they have of this. This beats, I think, anything else that I have seen as far as their shade range goes. Talk about inclusivity, they've got it now. This is very lightweight. I really like the feel of this foundation on my skin. It is a medium coverage and it is matte. But like the Estee Lauder Double Wear, you can add something glowy to it or put something glowy on your face before. And this isn't a heavy matte either. It's just like a matte foundation. It doesn't really look mask-like like a lot of matte foundations do. So this is really nice. It blends in effortlessly. I mean, you put this on and it's just, and there it is. It's blended into your skin. And I have found that the 4-in-1 Selfie foundation is not affected by like humidity or, you get sweaty or, as we say here in the South, glowy. It's not affected by that. It doesn't make the foundation break up or slip around and slide. So I don't know why people quit talking about this. This is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. Looks great on my mature skin. And like I said, the shade range is just absolutely phenomenal. So that is why the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie, I've got it at number 8 on my rankings of my favorite foundations. My number 7 is from Neutrogena, and this is the Sensitive Skin Serum Foundation. Even though I don't have sensitive skin, I still love this foundation. If you do have sensitive skin, you are going to like this. I do like the serum consistency of this because it is a very sheer finish on your face, and it will build up just a little bit, kind of like to a light medium. And the finish on it is kind of a semi-matte. It's not matte, it's got a little bit of luminosity to it, so it's not flat on your skin. Plus, it is infused with provitamin B5. So while you're wearing the foundation to help even out your skin tone, you're getting some skincare benefits as well with this. It only has 15 shades, and I think Neutrogena can do better. They're a big company, and I think that they could offer a much more broad shade range than only 15 shades. But if you can find a shade that matches your skin tone, really, really beautiful foundation. There's one thing I don't like about it, and it is this dropper that is the way that it is dispersed. It's messy, and when you shut the bottle, you've got to be really careful. You're going to get foundation out all over the place. And since it is a serum consistency, it's runny, so you have to be kind of careful with it, and you're going to end up wearing it on your clothes if you're not careful. But just be careful. How many times can I say careful? Let's all take a drink. No, we'd all be toasted. But yeah, beautiful foundation, and the skin benefits in there with the provitamin B5 that really helps raise the bar on this one. And so it is my number 7. Coming in, number 6, another product from Wet n Wild. This is the Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. It's only got, how many shades? 11. It only comes in 11 shades. So I can see that we have a little problem with Wet n Wild in their shade ranges. They need to work on that seriously. It's 2023, people. Let's get it together. But I've got it backwards. This is what it looks like. But this has some skincare benefits in it as well, like the Neutrogena one does. This is infused with hyaluronic acid and squalane. So when they call it a tinted hydrator, they mean it, because those two things are really going to help lock the hydration into your skin while you are wearing this. It is a sheer to medium coverage. It's a hydrator, a tinted hydrator. So yes, it's going to go on sheer. You can build it up a little bit. I don't really think it builds up to medium like they claim, maybe a light medium, but it does, you know, help to even out your skin tone and hide the imperfections that you might have in your face, and like sunspots, things like that. This will really help to kind of cover them up without being heavy. And the finish on it is semi-matte. I really don't see any matte. They say it's semi-matte, but I think it's just a very nice luminous finish. It sets really well on my mature skin. It doesn't do any sinking into lines and wrinkles. It doesn't play up texture. It's a really nice, no makeup that really works. So it is number 6 in my rankings of my favorite foundations. Now we're into the top 5, and if this were the Miss America pageant, they'd all be wearing their swimsuits by now. Coming in at number 5 is the Woke Up Like This from Il Makiage. This is a medium to full coverage. You can definitely get full coverage out of this foundation. And they say the finish is natural matte, and I guess that's really kind of true. It's got a tiny little bit of luminosity to it without making it look greasy or dewy or glowy, but you don't look flat and cakey. It's got a little bit of dimension to it, a little bit of shine. Well, not shine, but, you know, luminosity to where, you know, your skin doesn't just look like a mask or anything. It comes in 55 shades, and I have to call out, give a big thumbs up to the shade finder on the Il Makiage website. It's spot on. I mean, take the little quiz, answer the little questions, and it's perfect. They sent me this one, which is 020, and I got it in, and it's perfect. It is a perfect shade match for me. So, you know, thumbs up to Il Makiage for that shade finder on their website. It's really, really good. I really like this foundation because it tends to blur the look of my pores. It doesn't settle into texture, lines, and wrinkles. It's a very lightweight foundation for being able to build it up to full coverage the way it is. And I don't feel like I have makeup on when I am wearing this. I find that it applies best with a brush, and I do find that it lasts all day. It doesn't break up on me. I don't see any fading away. Any products that I put over it don't lift off the foundation. So this one's a real winner, and that's why it comes in at number 5. In my rankings of my favorite foundation, number 4 is something that I have just started using very recently, and it's already up to number 4, and it is from Revlon, and this is the Colorstay Longwear Makeup. And I have mine in normal to dry. They also make a formulation for combination to oily, but normal to dry works best on me. It's a medium coverage, and it comes in how many shades? 24 different shades. Not great, but it's not horrible either. It's got a very soft, natural finish to it, a very gentle luminosity. This is very skin-like. It looks like your skin, but better. And it's got hyaluronic acid in it, which helps to lock in hydration to your skin. It's waterproof, it's lightweight, and I find that when I wear it, it really just makes my skin look flawless. And even though I haven't been wearing it very long, I have fallen in love with this. I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful, and it's at the drugstore. You can find it everywhere. So this Colorstay Longwear from Revlon, It's beautiful, and that's why I have ranked it at number 4. Y'all, I don't know what to tell you about number 3. For a long time, this foundation that I have ranked at number 3 was my number 1 foundation, my absolute favorite, my ride or die, my holy grail. And I mean, I started using other things, and so it's kind of gotten, knocked down to number 3, but I still wear it. However, I started looking for it online, like on the manufacturer's website, on Ulta, on Walgreens, on Amazon, everywhere that, you can usually find it. I can't find it. I don't know if CoverGirl quit making this or not, but if they do, fie on the CoverGirl, because this foundation, the TruBlend Hydrating Formula, is absolutely beautiful and wonderful for mature skin. And if CoverGirl has quit making this hydrating formula of the TruBlend, what does that say to us older chicks? You don't care? I can't believe I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I don't know how many shades are offered, even if they still offer it. Now, I wear it in L2. I've still got quite a bit left, thank goodness, because like I said, I can't find this hydrating formulation of the TruBlend foundation online anywhere. I've looked. Maybe I just overlooked it. I don't know, but I went to all of the websites of all the places that used to sell it, even went to the CoverGirl website. It's not on there. So I don't know what to tell you, but I'm still ranking it at number 3, and I'm going to continue to use it. And I don't know what CoverGirl's up to, but if they've discontinued this, CoverGirl, bring this back. I know CoverGirl's not watching this, but just on the off chance that somebody might stumble across it, bring this back, CoverGirl. Beautiful foundation, especially for mature skin, but it's still my number 3. The runner-up, which my basketball playing daughter always used to say, is first loser. But it is. This is the second place, number 2 in my top 10 foundations, and it's from Revlon, and this is the Skin Caring Illuminance Foundation. This is infused with squalane and hyaluronic acid, which is going to help lock in the hydration to your skin. It's not going to dry you out, and you're getting a little bit of skin benefit with the squalane. Comes in 28 shades. Again, not great, but not horrible. This is a really nice medium finish, and it says Illuminance, that's what it's called, and it is. It's very illuminating. A beautiful luminosity to this foundation where it is very skin-like. You really don't look like you're wearing makeup, and when you're wearing this, you don't feel like you're wearing makeup. Well, I don't either. I mean, your mileage may vary, but I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup when I have this on my face. It is very lightweight. It wears gorgeously, and it seems to blur imperfections, kind of blurs the look of overly large pores. It doesn't settle into them. It doesn't settle into my lines and wrinkles either. This is gorgeous. This Illuminance foundation, I mean, skin caring because it's got the hyaluronic acid and the squalane, but it wears lovely. It's mature skin approved by me, and it comes in at number 2 as I'm ranking my top 10 foundations. My number 1 foundation is from Haus Labs, and this is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Comes in 51 shades, got this beautiful frosted glass bottle, has a pump on it, gives you a medium finish, which is definitely buildable to maybe a medium full, and it's got a very natural, luminous finish to it. This is your skin, and your skin perfected when you're wearing this. It's weightless. It is skin-like. Again, it tends to blur imperfections and the look of pores. There is no slipping on this or caking. This lasts all day long and looks just as beautiful at the end of the day as it did when you first applied it. Did I mention it's got 51 shades? I forgot, but even if I didn't, yeah, it's got 51 shades. Plus, not only is this like a foundation, when they say it is Triclone Skin Tech, it's because it has 20 plus skincare ingredients in it. So this is really doing beautiful things for your skin while it's making your skin look beautiful while you're wearing it. If somebody swooped in today and said you can only keep one foundation for the rest of your life, it would be this. It would be the foundation from Haus Labs. I fell in love with it. It knocked all my favorites, you know, all the way down and quickly became my number one. I love this. It's beautiful. Their foundation shade finder on their website, absolutely fantastic. You're going to find the shade that is perfect for you. I took the quiz. They sent me 110 light neutral, and it's perfect. I am wearing this foundation today, and I just love the look of my skin. So this is definitely my number one. It has earned the number one spot, and I mean, it's going to take something really special to knock this one out of its top dog ranking, because it's beautiful. It is now my holy grail and my number one. And they're my top 10 foundations from 10 to 1 because I love them and they all work wonderfully for me. I'm really glad that you came by and talked foundation with me today. If you haven't already subscribed, I really do hope that you will consider subscribing. Ring that notification bell, and maybe YouTube will let you know when I do another upload. And I would love to connect with you on my other social media accounts too. I'm active on Instagram and on TikTok. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night or week or whenever you happen to be watching this. And I'll talk to you guys next time.